What's going on, everybody? Jason here, and today I've got this 2022 Chrysler Pacifica Limited with the S Appearance package. Right before we jump into this Pacifica Limited, if you enjoy these types of reviews, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button so I know to make more videos like this in the future, and it also helps support the channel and with the YouTube algorithm. With that being said, let's jump right into this 2022 Pacifica Limited with the S Appearance package and see what it's all about. Starting off with the different trims that you can get when it comes to the Pacificas, you can get the Touring L Limited, which you're looking at, or the Pinnacle. And all of these trim levels also come in all-wheel drive versions as well. And when it comes to the standard safety features particular to the Limited, you will be getting your advanced brake assist, adaptive cruise control with stop and go, blind spot rear cross path detection, forward collision warning with active braking, lane departure warning with lane keep assist, parallel and perpendicular park assist, park sense front and rear park assist with stop, pedestrian emergency braking, and your 360 surround view camera system. So as you see, if you do decide to go with the Pacifica Limited, you are going to be getting a ton of standard safety features to keep you and your family safe. Coming to the front of the Pacifica Limited, for a minivan, you can see, because this has the S Appearance package, how aggressive this minivan looks. And if you never really looked into the Chrysler Pacifica, 2021 and onwards is the refreshed styling. Near the bottom, you've got your sensor for all of the safety features that I mentioned. You've also got your front sensors built in, and standard with the Limited, you are going to get your beautiful LED fog lights. And if you move into the upper grille area, not only are you going to get this nice unique style of a grille, you've also got your badging blacked out with your front facing camera right below that. And then you also have your LED headlamps, which just look really nice on the Pacificas. Now, like I mentioned, because this has the S Appearance package, let's say you did not get that, then whatever you see that is blacked out is pretty much going to be in chrome. So even that little trim piece right above your fog lights is going to be in chrome, along with the trim that goes along your upper grille area and your badging. But because this particular Limited has the S Appearance package, this is going to give you your premium upper and lower grille with black surround, like I mentioned, and of course your black badging all around the vehicle. Now, coming over to the side of the Pacifica, here you'll notice more of that S Appearance package styling, because even the trim around your windows will be blacked out, where typically that will be all chrome. And also your door handles will be body color, where typically they will be chrome door handles. Same thing goes with your side mirrors. Typically you would have chrome / body colored side mirrors, but with the S Appearance package, they're fully body color. As for the beautiful wheels on this vehicle, without the S Appearance package, you're only going to get your 18-inch aluminum wheels, but as you see with the S Appearance package, they just become even more aesthetically pleasing, because then you get your 20-inch S model aluminum wheels. Another standard thing with the Limiteds is that the rear doors are dual power hands-free sliding doors, which makes life so much easier, especially if you're running around with kids and whatnot. Moving over to the rear of the Pacifica Limited, near the bottom, just like the front, you've also got your rear parking sensors built right in. And on your tailgate, you've got all of your badging blacked out, like I mentioned, even in the front. So you've got your Pacifica badging blacked out, the S badging blacked out, and that S that you see beside the Pacifica is a part of the S Appearance package, signifying that you have that package. And also you have your Limited badging blacked out. Also standard and a very convenient feature, just like the power sliding doors, is that your liftgate is a power liftgate. Now this part is probably my favorite feature aside from those beautiful wheels, and that's this beautiful LED tail lamp. Because if you've seen the Pacificas before, they weren't as pleasing as this, but now you've got this massive LED strip that goes from one end to the other, which makes the Pacifica stand out even more. Opening up the liftgate, you'll notice that you have a decent amount of room in the back, but that room is pretty deep into the floor. And the reason for that is because your second row and your third row are stow and go seats. So if you're not using the third row, you can fold that into the floor and have even more cargo room to put whatever you need to. And let's say you're not even using the second row, you can even fold that into the floor and just have unlimited storage in the back. And in the rear, not only will you notice a 12-volt adapter, but you'll have these 4 buttons. And that's because your third row is power folding seats, so you don't have to lift a finger. Well, technically you do, just to press a button, but you get what I'm saying. It makes life way easier, especially if you're putting groceries and whatnot. And lucky for the third row passengers, because they can adjust their seat back and kind of have a nice relaxing reclining seat. Going around to the front of the third row seats, on the inside you're gonna have standard Napa leather center seating, which is very comfortable. And as you see, you've got a ton of room for even your third row passengers. And if you look over onto the side, not only do they have their own cup holders, USB ports, they can even move the second row seating just by the touch of that button, and this is for both sides. Now, if you end up getting the Uconnect theater family group, you'll notice right above the third row seating, you're also going to have what's called a fam cam interior camera, which I'll show you once we head into the front, because this is a very nice feature to have. Like I was mentioning, your second and third row seating is stow and go. As you see here, even your second row seating is stow and go, of course, and then you have all of this room in the middle there. So you can just imagine if all of your second and third row seating is stow and go, how much more room you'll have in the back here. But as for your second row seats, these are also just as comfortable as the third row, if not a little bit more, because you do get your armrests on the sides. And on top of that, what you're going to get standard for your second row is that they're going to be heated seats. If you look right behind the left side of the second row, you'll notice you have this section, which is your built-in vacuum system. Now, as I was mentioning, the Uconnect theater family group for your fam cam interior camera, with that package, you're obviously also going to get your beautiful dual seat back 10-inch touchscreens, which will keep the kids happy on a long family trip. But there's also more goodies that you get with the theater group. You're also going to get your video USB port, HDMI port, Blu-ray DVD player, video remote control, KeySense programmable key fob, a 115 volt aux power outlet, and you're going to have your Amazon Fire TV built in. If you look on the power sliding door, you're going to have a few buttons. Not only are you going to have your heated seat button for the second row, and then above that you're going to have your window controls and a button to open and close your sliding doors. But if you look at the very bottom, this button will move your front seats forward, so it's easier for you to stow and go your second row. Now, heading into the front, it's a nice clean setup. You've got plastic all around with your armrest in leather. You've got your window control buttons, side mirror controls, and then your seating for your driver's side is memory seating. As for the steering wheel, this is a leather wrapped heated steering wheel, and then you've got your buttons on the steering wheel, Bluetooth controls, center gauge cluster controls, and then your forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control, and whatnot. As for your front seats, you can see how comfortable these seats look, because not only are they heated seats, but they're also ventilated seats, which is standard with the Pacifica Limited. And if you end up getting the S Appearance package like this Limited has, then you're also gonna get the S stitch right into your front seats, letting you know you have the S Appearance package. And throughout the whole interior, you're gonna see lots of piano black interior accent pieces. And you also have both front seats being power seats. Now, as for your center gauge cluster, you've got a very unique setup when it comes to the Pacificas, because you've got this nice blue ambient lighting around everywhere. And in your center screen, you can move things around, see what you need to see, tire pressure, oil temperatures, all of that good stuff, and it's right in front of you, right at your fingertips. As for the center console area, you've got a bit of a storage area, which is a decent amount of room, and inside you have a charging port and a 12-volt adapter. And then if you look right in front of that, you've got two cup holders for the front. And like I was mentioning, there is a ton of gloss black everywhere. Opening up the section in front of your cup holders, here you will notice a wireless charging pad, which does come standard with the Limited. And then next to that, you do have some storage area along with your USB port and aux cable for the front. And above that is where you'll notice your Blu-ray DVD player system. Also, underneath your center console area, you have additional storage to put even more things. Further up, you've got your typical heating and cooling temperature controls, and then you have some of your safety features right above that. You've got your parallel and perpendicular park assist button, your parking sensor buttons, lane departure button, auto stop start, and then your traction control. And right next to all of that, you've got your rotary shifter along with your electronic parking brake. Another really nice standard feature with the Limited is that you're gonna get your 19 speaker Harman Kardon sound system, which is perfect. Now, moving on to this beautiful 10.1 inch touchscreen. This is a major upgrade and update, of course, because now with all of the newer systems, you are gonna get the new and improved Uconnect 5 system, in which you can do a ton of different things where you couldn't on the older system. For example, on your homepage, if you go onto My Pages, you can add pages, and you also have different layouts that you can choose from. Over on your media tab, you've got your typical AM, FM, and your Sirius XM, but now you can wirelessly connect your Apple CarPlay or your Google Android devices. And because of the theater group, you can also control the rear entertainment as well. Over on your comfort section, here you've got the same heating and cooling buttons, or you can use the touch buttons below that. And on this, you can also access your heated seats, vented seats, and your heated steering wheel, along with controlling the climate for the rear passengers. On your navigation section, here you've got the nice, crisp, clean looking navigation system. And if you're low on fuel now, it'll also let you know of the gas stations around you. Over on your phone section, here you can pair just your typical phone, how you normally would, but now you can pair up to 2 phones at the same time with the Uconnect 5 system. And then over on your vehicle tab, here you've got different controls. You can fold your 3rd row headrest just by touch of a button. You've got your surround view camera system and your fam cam. But let's start with the surround view camera system, because like I was mentioning, this does have the 360 camera system, which you can see a ton of different angles of your vehicle. Now, as for this fam cam, like you see, you're going to be able to get all different angles of the 2nd row and even the 3rd row. So if you have kids in the back, you can definitely keep an eye on them from here. Finally, moving over to your apps section, here you'll find a bunch of different applications, some of them that I've already talked about, but new with the Uconnect 5 system, you also have Alexa built in now. If you look up, you're going to notice with your Limited, you're going to get a full sunroof, which I think is a must-have in any type of a vehicle. When it comes to what powers this Pacifica Limited, you only have one option, and that's your 3.6 liter Pentastar V6 engine, which is going to give you 287 horsepower with 262 foot-pound of torque. And here is the window sticker for the 2022 Chrysler Pacifica Limited with the S Appearance package. You've got your typical information about the vehicle along with the standard equipment right below that, and as you see, it has a ton of standard stuff already, followed by the optional equipment, and it has pretty much everything that you can get as for optional equipment. And then you do have your total price at the bottom. Now this is in Canadian dollars minus any dealer discounts or manufacturing discounts if they are being offered. Well, that does it for this 2022 Chrysler Pacifica Limited. Let me know in the comments down below, do you love this vehicle or do you hate it?